I tried college. It didn't really suit me that well. Kind of went from job to job for 6 months, and then I decided I've got to do something. So my buddy and I both joined the Air Force.
And what year was that?
That was 1965.
Did you know what was happening in Vietnam at the time?
You know, I didn't. I'm not sure that I really knew what was going on there.
So what did you end up doing for a job in the Air Force?
I saw this guy that was sitting in an office that had a whole bunch of medals across his chest like this, and I said, well, what does that guy do? And he goes, oh, you don't want to do that. He says, that's too hard. So I went in and talked to the guy, and he says, yeah, he says, it's all volunteer unit. He says, you'll have to take some tests. Can you swim?
Air Force veteran Mike Fish says he'd been swimming his entire life. They put him through several tests and he qualified for pararescue school. He spent time in a few spots in the States and was sent to Vietnam in early 1969.
And we were rescuing everybody there that crashed. I mean, Army helicopters, you know, I believe the Army lost like maybe 3 or 4 Hueys every day through, you know, getting shot down or crashing. And we were rescuing Army people, Air Force people.
You did tell me you had survivor's guilt and some stuff you had to work through. Tell me about that.
The survivor's guilt was, I think it's when you have somebody's life in your hands, and then you lose them. It's tough, real tough. And so, you know, at the time I didn't really come back with survivor's guilt, but over time it's manifests itself, and really don't think about it much, except when I'm in church. It's there. It's just there all the time.
We will have more of our interview with Mike Fish next week on our podcast, Tomorrow Town, Tennessee.